Why airlines are secretly slaying economy class, and it's not what you'd expect. Imagine stepping aboard a plane, anticipating cramped rows of economy seats, but what you get is opulent private suites spanning halfway down the cabin. Sounds like an upgrade, eh? Not for the rest of us. For the common tourist, matters are only getting worse. Seats get smaller, service gets quicker, and comfort becomes something from another time. But there is a catch. This was not an accident. It's part of an intentional plan, and it is spreading rapidly. Airlines such as Emirates, Air France, and Delta are removing rows of cheap economy seats and installing ultra-luxury cabins. Why? Because their business model has shifted. They're not simply providing first class, they're using discomfort in economy as a weapon to strong-arm you into forking out more. It's not elegance. It's psychological warfare in the air. In this video, we're revealing 10 airline secrets that show how economy class is being systematically dismantled and why you're being squeezed tighter than ever. Let's get started. Number 10. Vanishing seats. The hidden strategy. Here's what most flyers don't realize. Airlines are shrinking economy on purpose. Walk into any newly configured aircraft, and you'll see it entire rows of budget-friendly seats are gone, replaced by sprawling luxury pods. This isn't some rare exception. It's becoming the rule. Major carriers are ditching volume for value, fewer passengers, higher profits. Take Air France's La Première suite, for example. It replaces 5 economy seats just to serve 4 premium travelers. Why? Because those 4 passengers bring in more revenue than 50 people packed into economy. The old model was straightforward. Pack the plane, sell more tickets, make more money. Now, they flip the script and you're footing the bill. Fast tip. When making airline reservations, search online seat maps for older planes. They tend to not have been upgraded with luxury suites, more economy seats, and good ticket prices. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. Behind disappearing seats lies an even greater game and some very dirty math. Number 9. The secret math airlines don't want you to know. Behind every ticket you purchase is a financial shell game, and most flyers don't even know it's occurring. Here's the alarming truth. While 95% of flyers ride in economy, only 5% who fly business or first class generate as much as 30% of overall revenue on international flights. Consider that. Even though they transport hundreds of passengers, airlines maintain razor-thin profit margins, holding on to only 6 cents of each dollar they bring in, even in good times. In order to stay afloat, they've discovered a smarter means of making money. Fewer seats, more money. That's the math they don't want you to do. A single first-class fare of $15,000 may be more profitable than a whole row of economy-class passengers. Therefore, when airlines gut $500 seats to fit in one luxury suite, they're not shrinking, they're profiting. Tip: if your flight isn't completely booked, airlines are usually happy to upgrade you, sometimes even for free, because they don't want to leave a paying seat empty. Understanding the economics returns the power to you. But what if this wasn't about money? Because airlines aren't only playing with numbers, they're playing with you. Number 8. The psychology trap you didn't see coming. Carriers have found a potent new commodity, and it isn't the seat. They're peddling status, not transportation, not comfort, but psychological superiority. That wide business class seat? It's not merely about reclining or legroom. It's about what it does to you, and more particularly, what it does to others when they see it. This is intentional. As soon as you set foot in the airport, the game is on. Priority check-in, exclusive lounges, priority security, champagne at boarding, personalized welcomes, flatbed seating, gourmet cuisine. While economy-class travelers are processed through revolving doors of long lines, sardine-packed gates, and pinched seats, the difference is deliberate. It's not merely air travel, it's a social hierarchy on wings. They want you to feel less so next time. You'll pay more to feel more. Think about it. When you're watching others skip the line, sip cocktails in lounges, and get addressed by name, how does that make you feel? That discomfort isn't a side effect. It's the product. And this emotional pressure isn't accidental. It's part of a much deeper psychological operation. Pro tip: that premium experience you're paying thousands for? Just 20 years ago, it was standard economy service. Reclining seats, good meals, good service. What was once the norm is now behind a paywall. But here's the thing. What if I told you that the real surprise isn't how airlines treat economy flyers? It's how much those premium seats cost. Number 7. $1,000,000 seats you're secretly funding. Behind the veil, those shiny business class pods conceal a shocking secret. Every one of those new age premium seats runs between $100,000 and $350,000 per seat. Take that times 40 pods, and an airline drops up to $14 million before the plane ever takes off. These aren't merely chairs, they're mechanical marvels. Equipped with motors, monitors, massage features, electronic privacy screens, and full flat conversion technology. But there's a catch: they fail. A lot. As opposed to economy seats, which are easily wiped and flipped, these luxury modules demand specialized technicians, software diagnostics, ongoing deep cleaning, pricey replacement parts. Next are the soft costs. Gourmet meals designed by celebrity chefs, fine wine, designer amenity kits, luxury bedding, and even designer pajamas. And who serves all this? Not your typical crew, the airline's most senior, highest-paid flight attendants. Fact bomb. If you're under the impression you're not subsidizing this, you're wrong. Economy fares are padded to assist in financing these high-end expenses. Even if you'll never set foot in business class, your ticket is assisting in financing the upper echelon experience of someone else. But the game doesn't just end there, it's international. Number 6. The global war against your wallet. There's a hidden international battle raging in the skies, and you're footing the bill. Airlines across the world are following the same playbook: cut economy, expand premium. But here's the twist: they're not all playing fair. Middle Eastern behemoths such as Emirates and Qatar Airways are subsidized by the government. That allows them to fly massive losses, providing $500,000 first-class suites and extravagant service, all while losing money that no private airline could hope to survive losing. Now, Western carriers such as Delta, Lufthansa, and British Airways are in a game of keep up. But without the benefit of state financing, how do they match up? By cutting economy, passengers tighter than ever. Here's the comparison with the world. Asian airlines have mastered precision luxury uniform, elegant and detail-minded. European airlines are all about understated elegance, minimalist luxury with high-end touches. American airlines were behind the times and are now frantically retrofitting cabins with luxury seats at the expense of rows of economy. You're not just on a flight, you're trapped in a global airline arms race. And your comfort? That's the first casualty. Pro tip: airlines trying to build a reputation for luxury often offer better upgrade deals than established high-end carriers. Why? Because they're desperate to compete. But what they're hiding is that this strategy isn't just bold, it's a dangerous, decade-long gamble. Number 5. The billion-dollar gamble airlines can't walk away from. When an airline signs on to have premium cabins installed, they're not acting rashly, they're entering into a high-risk investment that cannot be reversed. Each of the luxury pods, each cabin configuration, each lighting design must be safety certified, heavily crew-trained, engineering overhauled, and paid for in large sums up front. Once the seats are secured and holes are drilled, there's no undo button. Take Lufthansa's $2.7 billion Allegris upgrade, or Air France's flagship La Première suite, both designed to pay off over the next 10 years. These aren't upgrades, they're financial lifelines. If they don't pay off, entire business models could collapse. Here's what they're not telling shareholders. If corporate travel never recovers to pre-pandemic numbers, or if the economy changes, these million-dollar suites might be the largest financial mistake in the history of aviation. And who is paying for that gamble? You are. They're making a gamble on luxury business with your future airfares at stake. Pro tip: airlines that have introduced new premium cabins recently have an incentive to get them filled. Check for flash sales or upgrades on these airlines, particularly near departure time. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to our page yet, now's the time. We just revealed how airlines are quietly sucking money out of your wallet in exchange for a luxury illusion. Smash that like button to support intelligent travelers in revealing these airline strategies, and subscribe with notifications on, because what's next is even more unbelievable. Number 4. The luxury gamble that could explode in your face. Here's the terrifying reality. If airlines bet wrong, you'll be the one left paying the price. They've built entire aircraft around luxury, but if demand dries up, there's no cheap or easy way back. Reconfiguring cabins means millions in lost investment, months of downtime, and massive disruption. So rather than cutting premium seats, they'll simply raise prices across the board, particularly in economy. But here's the thing. Business travel is never going back to what it was. Companies learned that Zoom meetings are just as good. They're quicker, less expensive, and more effective than shipping executives around the world. Even the blended traveler business and recreation combined is capricious. Airlines are counting on consumer demand for luxury to grow, but no promises. And what if not? Those pods costing $1 million will be empty, while economy class passengers pay more not because demand picked up, but because airlines artificially minimize supply. Pro tip. At times of economic downturn or market slump, airlines fret over unsold business class seats. That's your time. Keep an eye out for bargains and upgrades when their faith falters. You may be thinking, at least that's offering the regular traveler a chance at a good deal. But reconsider, because in the next section, you'll see how airlines are quietly rigging the system, making sure even your best chance at an upgrade is out of reach. Number 3. The premium economy myth. Carriers for years have sold premium economy as the best of both worlds, a sweet spot for passengers who need a little more than coach but can't manage business class. But here's the reality. They don't promote. More often than not, it's just regular economy with a few more inches of legroom, sold at almost business class prices. Yes, a few carriers such as AirAsia X do provide genuine value flatbeds without the luxury frills, but those are not the norm. So why don't airlines provide straight-up no-frills flatbeds at reasonable prices? Because they don't want a middle class. They want the difference between coach and first to be enormous. The wider the gap, the more intolerable economy gets, and the more you'll upgrade out of necessity, not opulence. Pro tip. Do your research before booking. Look into airline configurations. Some premium cabins are genuinely valuable, others are glorified coach. Don't get fooled by the name. But this next bit, it doesn't just play havoc with your comfort. It plays havoc with your wallet every time you take to the skies. Number 2. How premium seats are ruining economy class. Here's the brutal truth airlines will never admit. Every premium seat they add makes economy worse. When they rip out 60 economy seats to make space for 20 business class pods, the math is simple and brutal. Fewer cheap seats, same demand, higher prices. That $299 round trip to Europe? A fading memory. Now you're competing with more people for fewer affordable seats. While you're stuck, meanwhile, airlines take advantage of this manufactured scarcity to charge even higher fees, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's not only the price. Economy becomes tighter, overhead compartments are filled faster, boarding is slower, and tension is running high. A few rows away, you have someone else lounging with champagne, flatbeds, and hot towels, but that distance? It's deliberate. It's a skillfully engineered trick meant to make you more miserable and nudge you toward an upgrade. Pro tip. Book early and be flexible with your travel dates. And don't keep this a secret from me, if the premium cabin isn't booked near departure, airlines will give last-minute upgrades to prevent flying those expensive seats empty. But all this trickery results in one frightening reality. Number 1. The future of flying. Only the rich take off. Airlines have adopted a cold new ideology. Less is more. Fewer passengers, fewer low-cost tickets, more profit per traveler. Their perfect future? Half-full planes, but packed with high-paying passengers. This isn't some short-term trend. It's the new business model. For the rich, it means more room, speedier boarding, improved service, a VIP experience high above the clouds. For everyone else, it means higher prices, fewer choices, and a flying experience intentionally made awful. It's not merely about seats anymore. This is economic discrimination at 35,000 feet. Airlines are betting that enough of us will break, that one day, after one too many bad flights, we'll pay the premium just to escape the suffering they designed on purpose. Final takeaway. Flying used to be about getting from A to B. Now, it's about how much you're willing to pay to avoid being treated like cargo. If you enjoyed this eye-opener, give that like button a click, subscribe for additional deep dives like this one, and turn notifications on because we're far from over revealing the sky-high realities of the airline industry. Pro tip: beat the system. Here's the ultimate revenge. Learn their game and beat them at it. Airlines are banking on you being confused, frustrated, or in the dark. But once you know how their profit machine operates, you can turn it to your advantage. Time your reservations. Look out for cabin updates. Select airlines that haven't gone whole hog with luxury. And don't get swindled by bogus upgrades masquerading as bargains. You have more clout than you realize, and now you know how to exercise it. Now tell me, which one of these airline strategies surprised you the most? Have you ever observed economy class becoming poorer while the premium cabins become more opulent? Share your experience in the comments. Let's get the conversation started. And if this video has opened your eyes, don't go yet. Coming up next, the secret airplane seat trick airlines don't want you to know. Learn how to read seat maps like a pro, steer clear of the worst seats on the plane, and tap into hidden legroom most passengers fail to notice. Ideal for value flyers and astute travelers as well. If you enjoyed that, please support the channel with a swift subscribe and like. It assists us in keeping digging up these secret truths and bringing you compelling travel tips. Hit that bell so that you never miss what the airlines are attempting to hide from you. And as always, travel smart, travel safe, and don't let them play you.